You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige. Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Lethal-Jezebel. Fear is on the lips of the people, darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco. If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Volkagard, speak to the fisher, Media, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
I've dealt with these worm cultists before. They use the darkest magic and they don't fight fair. Be careful.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing. This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding, kidding. I am thinking I did see an Imperial man lurking around by the lighthouse, like skittish prey. He thinks I do not see him, but this one has a keen eye. It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing. This one thinks very generous. The Imperial was very sneaky, but this one saw him slip inside the lighthouse with another man. Very thin and white, like a dead thing. They did not think Khajiit was watching, but this one has excellent peripheral vision.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend. Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain. Last I saw him, he was heading towards the lighthouse.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to tell me?
This one does not know. feast on your blood.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Color me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn, Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan. Even if I told you where he was, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarco's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns. And he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
You, get away from that.
You've returned. What have you found? Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Well, the legend says that the Dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that...
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige.
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sai-Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended, and contacted Abner Thun. He admits that he knows Sai-Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sai-Sahan. Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information for a price. If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Thun, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum. Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai-Sahan's location in return. You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai-Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Than is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai-Sahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestige, Lyris. Rescue Than. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Menimarco's castle. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take. You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
What a skeever. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around. Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Kill all the worms, I say. Mount their heads on spikes. That's easy. All you've got to do is get captured, killed, and stuffed into a soul gem like yesterday's laundry. If you're serious, Cadwell can probably get you in. Might be too late, though. They just chased him into the guardhouse.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Intruders! Flank, now! Go round! Scatter!
Sir Cadwell always seems to turn up when we need him the most. Maybe he really is a knight.
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so, how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree? Dibella's garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
That might be our best chance to get inside.
The Worm Cult does not discriminate. They murder everyone equally. Why do you think I'd know? Because I'm an Imperial? We're all the same in this place. We're nothing but scum. Leave me alone.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game? Onward! Ha ha!
Can we try to keep it a little quieter? It's a wonder the whole castle doesn't know we're here.
Steps, come on. Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. One more after this one. This should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried? Cadwell's plan worked. We might actually pull this off.
No, hear me out.
Would you shut up?
How many
I'm trying to
thorns does
work
it take?
here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh Atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up!
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move. There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it. Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
I'm not going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much. Freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad. lung?
Not very big. Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. Quickly now. Your lives are on the line too, you know.
I can't say I'm looking forward to seeing Tharn again.
Split up!
Insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
he is. Looks like they've got him under guard.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes, and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting. Strength supplied. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Marco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council? His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Zahn! Your suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Manimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk. First things first, we need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry! Into the portal. Hurry!
Keep moving. I'm right behind you.
Whatever it is, it can wait. We need to get out. My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this. Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest. Blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige. You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone. You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manamarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends. I wanted to tell you the truth, but the Varen didn't think it was wise. I hope you can forgive us. Forgive me. After Manamarco betrayed us, Tharn went right on being his lapdog so that his daughter Clivia could remain on the throne. He's a traitorous pig. Bastard had it coming. Varen will figure something out. Maybe Tharn can actually help us, but I still don't trust him. He'll knife us in the back first chance he gets, mark my words.
Varen and I have work to do, but you and I will talk again, very soon.